Hello, welcome to another Dad Talk. Just a little bit of housekeeping. As is always the case, these little Dad Talks are for my kids. Post them to the YouTube community. If anyone else gets any proxy benefit of it, that's great. Just don't be misunderstood, or don't misunderstand, I should say. These are for my kids. So if you get benefit, I'm happy for you. All right, so Mason. Today I'd like to talk about sportsmanship. And it's not what you would maybe think right off the bat as far as it being just relevant to sports, which both of you are active athletes. Sportsmanship also speaks to the way you carry yourself off the field or off the court as well, but we'll get into that in a second. So what I expect from both of you with regards to sportsmanship is I expect you to carry yourself in such a way that your mom and I are proud of the fact that you wear our name on your back, right? Of your metaphorical jersey of life. So this means that if you're playing a game, be competitive, bring everything you got to every game you ever play. But you also want to make sure you're the first person, for example, that says good game, especially if you lost, right? If you lose a game, you don't sulk, you don't walk away with your head down. You just say good game. And as long as you can stand behind the fact that you brought 100% effort to that contest, there's no shame in losing. Sometimes you slay the dragon, sometimes the dragon slays you. That's how it works. But for example, Mason, you and I play a lot of racquetball, right? Sometimes you get me, sometimes I get you. But no matter what, if you get me, you'll notice that I always say, good shot. If it indeed was a good shot. And this also comes back to something that both of you are very well aware of, and that's that I don't give you anything. If we have a contest, like we play racquetball or whatever it may be, chess, whatever, I don't give you any freebies. And the reason why I do that is very much so on purpose, because I want you to know that if you beat me, you earned that. That's yours, right? That's not something I gift wrapped for you, make your feelings better or whatever. I want you to know that you earned that, and with the fact that you earned it comes the satisfaction of it, right? That would be hollow if you were wondering in the back of your head, did Dad really let me win there, or did I actually win that, right? So in all things you do, winning or losing, I want you to be a good sport and show sportsmanship, which speaks to the character and integrity of your person at your core. Where this scales up and out of the sports world is into your professional career as well. Let's just make up a scenario, and let's say that you and mystery person over here, we'll just call him Greg. You and Greg were both up for a promotion, and Greg beat you to it, and he got the promotion and you didn't. I would absolutely expect you to walk up to Greg, shake his hand and say, hey, good contest, good game, you won fair and square, I'm happy for you, right? Those are extremely hard conversations to muster up to sometimes. I know it feels like a really jagged pill, but again, those moments speak to your character and your integrity. And I'm not saying that you're going to, again, just like I do with you, nobody's going to lay down and give somebody the win, what have you. I mean, you still fight hard every single time, and you do your level best to perform every single time. But again, sometimes the dragon will slay you, sometimes you slay it. On the occasions that it gets you, you need to stand up, head held high, accept the fact that you were defeated, and offer the best you've got as far as your integrity and your pride in the fact that you brought everything you had to the contest. So sportsmanship is kind of a broad term. Just understand that when I refer to it, it is not simply on a court, it's not simply on the field, it's with regards to everything. So, and this scales all the way down into the microcosm of video games, right? Don't be that guy that rage quits and throws his controller off the room and disconnects out of the game, doesn't talk to his friends for the rest of the night. It's not a good look. Nobody likes it. Nobody appreciates it. And I sure as heck expect more from the two of you. So, when it comes to sportsmanship, just carry yourself at the highest caliber that you can. And a good part of that is admitting and accepting defeat when it happens and offering a good game to the person who is your victor, right? And then, of course, this pivots into when you indeed win, you need to do so with humility, and you need to do so with empathy for the other person who probably isn't feeling so great about the fact that you just beat them, right? And so, you know, the way that you carry yourself in those situations is a very complicated mix of emotions and interpersonal relationship skills, and it demonstrates your empathy, it demonstrates your integrity, it demonstrates your maturity, right? And these are all things that your future employer is going to definitely notice and pay attention to. These are things that your future spouse or significant other will definitely know and pay attention to. And these are things that your friends will know and pay attention to. And it just paints a much, much better picture of who you are and causes people to respect you much more if you embrace it. So it's kind of like playing the long game, right? Because when you have that attitude and that character and that projection of self, even if you lose the battle today, you'll win the overall war. In the example of the promotion, maybe you lost the promotion and maybe Greg was just better for the job, right? But if you carry yourself the right way through that interaction, you're setting yourself up for potentially being considered next time there's a promotion, or maybe there's a neighboring promotion in a neighboring department, whatever it may be. But the point is if you show the character and the integrity of solid sportsmanship, you will never ever lose points for that. However, if you don't show it, you could absolutely lose everything. So character, integrity, right? Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your victories and be proud of your losses. The only tragedy found from any given mistake is failing to learn from it. And both of you hopefully should be able to recite that in your sleep, because I've told you that for as long as you could understand words. So that's pretty much it for this one. None of this is groundbreaking stuff. Again, hopefully I'm still around in the future, but if I'm not, maybe you guys are flipping back through these and I can be here for you in kind of a neat way to help you get through something, make decisions, or give you some solace, whatever it may be, I don't know. But as is always the case, this is your dad, Madison Mason, and I love you.